Good evening. I'm Christine Johnson. Maurice is off tonight. Police have identified a person of interest, and they say that it is possible he arrived here in the city by bus late last month. Once he arrived, he stayed at a hostel, and that is where police say these clear photos were captured. We have team coverage once again here tonight. Let's begin with Allie Bauman from that hostel on the Upper West Side. Allie?
Christina, high-ranking NYPD source tells CBS News New York that police are looking into the possibility that person of interest arrived in New York City by bus on November 24th, 10 days before Brian Thompson was killed.
Detectives leave the Upper West Side hostel Thursday night. That's now at the forefront of their investigation into the murder of UnitedHealthcare CEO Brian Thompson. It's where the NYPD got these photos of a person of interest they're looking to question. Police sources tell CBS News this person used a fake New Jersey ID with a phony name to check in. Detectives have now sealed off the room he was staying in.
The Iceland fellow told me that his friend was in the same room as that guy, and he was like, no, I'm sure that's it.
Detectives are working to form a timeline of the gunman's steps. Video obtained by CBS News shows the suspect walking out of a Midtown subway station at 6:15 Wednesday morning, half an hour before the shooting. Minutes later, surveillance cameras show him at a nearby Starbucks 2 blocks from the Hilton Hotel. Here, sources tell CBS News police believe the suspect bought a drink and a protein bar, paying in cash. The NYPD is now running forensic tests on a discarded coffee cup. Around 6:30 a.m., surveillance video obtained by the New York Times shows the suspect talking on a cell phone while walking towards the Hilton. 16 minutes later, Thompson is gunned down outside the hotel. NYPD sources tell CBS News police believe the gunman used a B&T Station 6 gun equipped with a silencer.
In all of my years of law enforcement, I have never seen a silencer before. And so that was really something that was shocking to us all.
Sources also say police found words including delay and deny meticulously written in Sharpie on the shell casings, which could be a nod to the 3 Ds of insurance, a phrase used by critics of the industry.
Just for him to have knowledge about, the time frame and locations of where our victim was going to be, shows that he really timed this thing out perfectly.
Police are scouring Central Park for the suspect's distinct backpack. He was last seen wearing it while biking into the park after the shooting, and then 15 minutes later, video shows him biking out of the park on the Upper West Side without it.
Regarding him being professional, I'm not going to give him that type of credit, but I will say that the planning strategies seem to be somewhat unique.
Here we go.
Now, police have not yet found the murder weapon. Sources tell CBS News that investigators are visiting gun dealers in Connecticut, trying to trace where it was purchased. On the Upper West Side, Allie Bauman, CBS News, New York.
Hey, Allie, thank you. And tonight we're also learning more about what may have led to those clear pictures of that person of interest. Dick Brennan is here now with more on that part of the investigation. Dick.
Well, Christine, authorities say they've scoured videos, but could barely find moments when the man they're pursuing ever dropped the mask on his face in public, except for one time when he broke into a grin. And now we know what caused him to smile. Photos showing the person of interest at an Upper West Side hostel could offer important new clues. A high-ranking police source tells CBS News New York that officers interviewed a woman who works at the hostel's front desk, and she told them she asked to, quote, see his pretty smile.
That one informal moment between 2 human beings remains at this moment the most significant clue to date in this whole case.
The photos are then put into facial recognition technology databases, and hopefully they get a hit.
There are a lot of databases you can run it against. There are employee databases, there are databases of criminals, there are military databases, there are many places there are pictures.
CBS News law enforcement contributor Rich Esposito says getting photos out could lead to someone recognizing him from the most casual contact.
Hey, I ride the bus with him. Hey, I've shot at the range with him. I work with that guy. It's my neighbor. Those are the kinds of things that start to happen.
Authorities are still hunting for clues, and they thoroughly searched the hostel on 103rd and Amsterdam.
They got an awful lot of information, and I think they've done a very good job so far. And I think it's just inevitable that in short order, this individual will be taken into custody.
But they still have not found two of the most important pieces of evidence, the gun and the backpack.
Where's that knapsack? So they're going to be looking for that. A likely place for it to be, Central Park, where there are a few cameras. And that's a challenging place to look.
So now authorities have basically tracked the gunman before and after the shooting. They've got forensic evidence from multiple locations, and they have a person of interest on camera. They hope they are indeed closing in. Christine.
Thank you, Dick. And while police focus on the suspect's steps through the city, people in Iowa are remembering the victim. Brian Thompson was a 1993 graduate of South Hamilton High School in Jewell, Iowa. And one of his former teachers tonight, who is now the principal, remembers him well.
By all, which was a testament to why he was probably our class president. He was homecoming king his senior year.
Principal Coy says Thompson was an exceptional student, adding no one was surprised he rose to become the CEO of a major company. We have more information on our website, including maps that show a timeline of the gunman's movements and escape from the crime scene. That's all at cbsnewyork.com.